This is how you make homemade cinnamon sugar churros.
Alright, so you might be wondering why I'm wearing what I'm wearing today. I just got home from my shift at my new job. So today we are making some churros. Simple, easy, let's make some churros. Alright, so the first thing you're going to need to do is put a cup of water into your pan. 1 cup of water going in. Next you're going to take half a cup of butter. I had to pull from 2 different sticks, but you're going to chop them up into slices about this big and throw it in there. This is where you're going to get your pan to a medium heat. So now we're just going to slice and throw these in. Now you're going to put a 1/4 cup of salt. And now you're just going to stir. Alright, so once the butter is all melted like it is now, you're going to turn off the heat. Alright, so you're going to get a cup of flour and pour that in. And now you're going to stir this in until it gets to like a dough texture. Alright, now that we're done with that, we're going to take 3 eggs and crack them in, 1 at a time though, or else it's going to not work properly. Now that you got your dough, you're going to put this either in a Ziploc bag or a piping bag, whatever you have. Alright, I don't know what happened to my bigger bags, but these should do. So now you're just going to scoop your dough into this. I'll come back when this is full. Before I do anything else, I'm gonna just make the cinnamon sugar. You can do measurements if you want, or kind of just do however much you think is right. I am just gonna do what I think is right. Like if you want to put even parts, you can do so. I'm just gonna eyeball it. So you can put as much cinnamon as you want, but I would put like 1/4 cup of sugar. And now you're just gonna mix that together. Alright, now that this is all mixed together, we're going to put this off to the side. Alright, so for this next part, you're going to want to have a plate off to the side with some paper towel on it. If you have a wire rack, that works too with paper towel, but make sure paper towel is involved. Typically, you would have the oil getting hot while you're mixing the cinnamon sugar, but I want to do step by step, so it's a little bit easier. Alright, so now you're going to take your canola oil, or any oil that's similar to canola, and put this in your pot or saucepan like the other one I was using. You could use that as well. Alright, now you're going to get this hot. You want it to get to 355 degrees to 365 degrees. If it doesn't, it's not going to work properly. Alright, it's about to be up to temperature. Alright, it is at temperature, so we are going to put this in. So here we go. Make some bigger ones now. We're only going to do a few at a time because I want to make sure they come out right. You're going to want 2 minutes on each side or until they're golden brown. While these are cooking, I'm going to throw these in the sugar. Once they're done being tossed in the sugar, we're just going to put them off to the side. Alright, so we'll come back when all these are done, and then we'll do a taste test. Taste test. Amazing, as always. It's very fluffy on the inside. Look at that. Cooked perfectly, maybe like a second longer. I highly recommend making these for the holidays. So,